Hello everyone, and I am just still so overflowing with excitement at the announcements at Blizzcon. It's a good time to be a fan of Overwatch, especially if you're also a fan of all the other Blizzard games. This new map, using WoW, using StarCraft, using Diablo, I honestly never thought that Overwatch would acknowledge that in the universe of Overwatch, Blizzard and Blizzard games exist and are popular. You know, they make Diva a professional StarCraft player, but then really never play up that aspect of the universe. There's a few hints here and there, like the Murloc on Hanamura, but I felt underused, especially when you look at HOTS and you see such cool crossover skins and you think, well, why can't I get that in Overwatch? Well, you know what? Now you can. Because of this finally acknowledgement that Blizzard games exist in the world of Overwatch, we have skins that just look incredible. We have a Protoss, Orisa, all immortalized. We have a Torbjorn getting Magni Bronzebeard on. Hang on, that's an Alliance character, but at the end of the map trailer,
for the Horde!
Wow. Never trust Torbjorn, guys. I feel hurt. I really, really do.
Really, take a look at that.
But how often have I lamented in the past? Hell, I've made videos about it, how it makes so much sense for this to happen, and to see it actually happen, it's just like a dream come true. It really is. You've got yourself Nova Widowmaker, which is interesting because in Heroes of the Storm you have Widowmaker Nova, so that's gonna get real awkward at parties real fast. You have Blackhand Doomfist. Doomfist, Blackhand. Blackhand, Doomfist. Blackhand stuck his arm in lava, which is where he gets his name from, which I think is fairly apt. There's more to it than that. He didn't just walk up to a pool of lava and go, huh. I mean, I'm an orc. Yeah, I don't feel pain. Ha! I will lead now. You know, there's more nuance to it, but you know, we're not here for a good lore session. And although, God, he's basically, you know, it was the forging of the Doom Hammer, which is the weapon that Thrall uses. It's a really powerful hammer that is really good for channeling the elemental planes of Azeroth to summon my. Sorry. I like Blizzard games, okay? And it just makes me happy. Like being comfy in bed and also having some really delicious food. Not the way I would actually do that, because I'm not a barbarian savage that would get bits of food anywhere near the place that you go to sleep. Let's not go mental, but it's that kind of sweet, sweet, perfect combination. Barbarian Zarya, I mean, it's a good Zarya skin. Look, I'll take it. That's acceptable. We have a Barbarian Zarya. Butcher Roadhog makes complete sense. Butcher has the hook drag in, you know, Diablo, so yeah. And then we got a few other skins that aren't necessarily just from other universes. Young Reinhardt with his absolutely fabulous hair. I mean, they really weren't exaggerating. And the Mei skin from her cinematic. But the thing is, more than these skins, which are obviously all so cool, it means we've now finally uncorked the locked box containing the potential of future awesomeness when it comes to the characters. We now have a Diva that can dress up her mech like a Zerg and fly through the air, firing acid instead of missiles. I mean, come on, like, you can't tell me you don't want that. And this is all possible thanks to Blizzard World, the map. Now, secretly, I do hope this is Blizzard very early testing the waters of the viability of a real-life Blizzard World, because I think I can speak for all of us when I say that is something that we desperately need. So let's show this map our real support, alright? And talking of showing this map our support, it looks phenomenal. So it's a hybrid map, which means cap a point and then push a payload, because we're not allowed to push a payload then cap a point, because that would just be crazy, man. That would be insane. No, you don't arrive at the castle siege with your battering ram. You have to acquire it once you're there, obviously. Not that I'm still bitter about Eichenwald or anything, but fortunately it doesn't make any weird sense in this map because it's a theme park, so you can basically do whatever you want. And, well, I've got this handy little map for us to have a look at. See, most of this is just for flavor. Honestly, a good 70% of this isn't actually the play area. Nearly all of the stuff on the left, the Hellscream area, the Mage stuff, the Dark Moon Fair, Blackrock Mountain, you don't have the Starcraft Zone or the deeper deserty Diablo areas. The entire actual player experience happens on this little square. You start as the attackers in the Hearthstone Tavern, push through the Stormwind Gate or go round the side through the Lost and Found Vikings, capture a point around Booty Bay and take it from the defenders who began their lives in the Heroes of the Storm arcade.
Fun detected.
Then you push the payload round the lovely Starcraft area, which is very similar to the junk rat map when you go round the scrapyard and go on that sort of arc as there's lots of areas above and windy and all of that jazz going on. There's basically a huge emphasis on loads of nooks and crannies everywhere that give heroes of all shapes and sizes a place to shine, and it does seem really well designed. Then you manage to push into the big imposing cathedral where you will eventually get to the throne room and get the payload to it, and you have won. Supposedly there is loot to be found around here, which might end up being some really cool Easter eggs, but essentially, in terms of the flow of the map, it's kind of cool. You've got an almost arena-like setup in the World of Warcraft area, with a lot of advantages given to the attackers initially, so you can really entrench and fight your way forward, and then you have to go into a more sort of open and elevation-filled Starcraft zone that's going to be difficult to push the payload through because you're always being shot from up high, and then you go into a more close quarters, dark and dingy crypt where you have to really finish things off, and it's just got absolutely flavor excreting. I don't like that word. It's not extruding. Extruding is not really the same. Exuding out of every pore. I should just do that take again, shouldn't I? And that means that every area really seems to be packed with detail, and you really feel like you are part of the game's world of the area that you are currently in. I mean, even just fun stuff like Snacks Ramus is fantastic. Turning a huge mobile undead fortress into where you can get a quick bite to eat is lovely, and honestly, this map is packed with references and Easter eggs, and if you're a fan of other Blizzard properties, you are going to have an absolute field day here, and you can be sure I am. As soon as I can get my hands on this properly and actually look around the place, I am going to bring you the red hot deets when it comes to this map. I'm so excited, I'm saying phrases like red hot deets without second guessing myself. But my imminent crisis notwithstanding, we just have what seems like a really lovely flowing map. Hell, at one point the spawn room becomes the central control area for the theme park, with all the monitors and all the controls to turn everything on and off, which is really, really neat. And it just seems like there is a place for everyone there. Really is, and it just screams as one of those maps that you really want to walk around slowly and pay attention to, and that honestly doesn't happen that often, and I'm just excited. I cannot, like, it's really funny, actually. Before BlizzCon, yeah, this is really funny. This story is gonna make you roll on the floor. And before BlizzCon, I was like, I don't know if there will be a new hero, and if they just announce a map, there's not really any map that can be, you know, hype enough to be a BlizzCon announcement. And then the trailer for this map played, and I was like, except that one. Except that one. And then my friends that I was watching it with didn't really reply because it wasn't they don't often reply to me, so I mostly just talk into a voice recording program most of my time. I'm not even sure how these videos get uploaded. It's not me. I think someone's just doing me a service. Either way, guys, this was my more formulated thoughts on other Blizzard properties being infused into Overwatch, and yeah, I'm freaking happy. Let me know what you thought. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you later on, hopefully, for a bit of Moira story and theory, and ooh, it's exciting. Oh, goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video flow, shenanigans and Overwatch, and his fans all know that every single thumbnail that this man makes without fail makes you do a double take, catching your attention with every verse. See, say that you need healing but you're at his mercy. Get it? Cause it's a pun. On his channel, that's one of the better ones. Widow is venomous, I see no end to this. Cataclysm's imminent when Rage is in his element. Pandemonium is not familiar with irrelevance. Maximum Genji beam, oh so elegant. Jokes so funny, causing you to cry. Editing is quality as the noon is high. Yo, concussion man, shoot to the sky. Cap it all off with a goodbye.